So when you saw the iTunes charts last night, I know you were tweeting that you might need the voice save help. Were you thinking that this might be the end of the road?
Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm the girl that came back 2 weeks in a row from the impossible. And we kind of knew that my numbers just weren't, they weren't translating ever. And not that it's anybody's fault. I come from the Midwest. We're not as populated as maybe a coast or the South. Um, so we just had that feeling, and iTunes charts are somewhat of an indicator. However, last week that was not really the case for me since I was third highest and still in the bottom three. So there's part of me that was like, whatever. But um, I am so glad that I got to have those two songs on iTunes yesterday because I am so proud of that work and so proud to have done those songs.
I know yesterday when we talked, you said you hadn't been able to see the kids that you
Yes.
babysat for. So, I mean, did you talk to them about your performance and like how excited were they?
Yes, I got to see them at the hotel, and here's the weird part. They might have been equally excited to see me and Josh because Josh was with me and I got to see him too. And I think they were slightly a little more excited to see him. They were just like, "Oh, cat's old news." Emma had her little tooth she lost right before the show. That she was holding it and showed me, and she was so concerned about the tooth fairy. She's like, "How's this gonna happen?" And I was like, "Listen, I've been living here since like October on and off. I'll put in a good word. She knows where I am. We're fine."
That's fabulous.
So what's next for you? What are your plans?
Well, I mean, regardless of anything, I really am going to dive back into the music business like full time, and I can't wait to write and record a record, whether that's with the help of the show or not, and reach out to these new fans that I gained and do shows and give them what I think that they want now. I mean, I gained such a following with this show that I can't just ignore it and go back to being a nanny, and the fire is lit officially again, and I just really need to do that and pursue it and see what happens.
We kind of. Oh.
I was just going to say what type of.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. That's good.
I
Good
know.
job, yeah.
Good question. So, interesting enough that since I had burned through my save songs the last couple of weeks, and there's only a few of them that you can choose from, the only thing that I had left to sing was country tonight. So I told Blake before the show, I said, if I'm in the bottom three, I'm singing a song for you tonight. And then lo and behold, it happens, and I pointed at him a couple times, and it like, see, I told you. And then after the show, he calls me a little sis. He said, country record? And I was kind of like, ooh, country kind of needs the tattooed, like, dark-haired girl right now, right? At the party, like, they love that rock and roll country. There's all kinds of guys that do it. I don't know. What I know is that I will stay true to my voice, and obviously I am who I am, and whatever it is, it's going to be somewhat rock, and I just can't wait to start writing because this is going to be an amazing experience to write about and have material for,
Whose
Did you know
career
that-
would you aspire, to have if, going forward?
Say that again.
Whose
What?
career, like somebody who's like in the public eye right now, music, would you aspire to have or to emulate?
Oh my god, okay, so, again, this country reference. I'm, like, obsessed with Eric Church right now. I don't even, I grew up on country music, but it kind of got lost. So I'm coming back, and it's all so much rock that when I heard little tidbits of that record, I've been obsessed with it. And then I watched, like, a live show of his on Access TV, and I kind of want his life. And his sunglasses.
Did you actually know that you and Kristen were both singing Carrie Underwood songs?
I did. I found out in the rehearsal the night before. We didn't know until it was too late, so I don't think it worked against us at all. Again, that's the only song that I knew that I could sing with ease because I didn't know anything else. And so I'm glad we got to do that. I think we should tweet at her tonight and be like, hey, we rocked your songs tonight.
What do you feel is your defining moment or song on the show?
Gosh, I mean, as weird as it is, can I say that it was this week?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like those songs were so defining and were so from the heart, like than any other song that I sang on the show. I really connected with both of those songs and felt like I had such a purpose singing those. It was like the universe came together when I got those two songs. And I feel like that absolutely defined me and also showed another diverse side of me. And I'm so glad I got to have that moment before it was all over.
Can you talk about the bonds that you night on the show because
Yeah.
Delvin Choice had these amazing things to say about you
Yes!
last week.
Delvin, I missed my little Delvin, and he's totally ignored my phone calls for the last 2 days, and then left me a voice message like during the show, like, Delvin, are you not watching? Come on. And he's like, I'm so sorry, I've been so busy, and he is, and you know what? That kid's gonna work. He's definitely gonna do great things, and I love him to death. I really got to know him so well, and we got so close, and he's he's almost inhuman. He's so nice. He's so talented. It's like one of those things that come together that you're like, that makes a powerful person. And I cannot wait to see what he does further. And I can't wait to go to his concert.
What's been the best advice you've gotten from the coaches so far?
Best advice. There's a couple of things from Adam. Adam always was adamant from day one about me staying true to myself and how scary that would be in this process as the rocker girl that doesn't usually make it that far on the show. And, you know, rock is in this downward kind of thing right now. It's all kind of coming back just in a different way. And that he really wanted me to stay true to that and just kind of let it all go on the outside and, like, not worry about being the pop princess. Be who I am. Let the tattoos show. Maybe a little less makeup and do your thing. So that was always great to hear. He believed in me. The second thing with my voice was that he really taught me how to use it like an instrument. He told me one day to use it like a guitar pedal. Like, dynamic. And instead of being on 10 all the time as that rock singer, like, really be dynamic. Maybe make people feel and believe what you're singing. I'll take that with me forever.
Did you talk to him tonight?
I did, yeah.
What do you say?
He's so proud. He's so proud of how far I made it. And again, defying odds in so many ways. Being the rock chick. Being, you know, maybe not what America's Sweetheart looks like on paper, but he knows that I'm a sweet gal, and we really got that across. And he was just proud that I stuck to my guns and always represented Team Adam when I got up there and gave it all I had and every single time left it on that stage. And I did. And I felt that way. I feel that way tonight. I have felt that way through the entire thing. And we broke the curse. I mean, we made history in the voice. So he was really proud.